Hello and welcome, little chatfish, to me, Kib, your god. As your god, I demand that you pray. Freudian slip! Welcome, chatfish, to a little bit of a mess around stream. Today we're going to play Black and White 2 Redux, because it's actually pretty good. Flawed, but pretty damn good. And there's nothing quite like this game, and quite frankly, it's 2025, and yeah, there never will be anything like this game, ever. I've kind of consigned myself to the fact that there will never be God games ever again.
The birth of a god.
Reese says, "I'm God's most gifted numbnut. Thank you for the support as a bubble cultist. Very generous."
Born out of desperation.
Remember, chat, you all need to type. Every one of you. No second-hand bucket fish.
That is your destiny.
Shadow Warrior, if you want Fire Warrior, you're gonna have to crack open your wallet, you little fucker. He's like, "Where's the Fire Warrior stream?" Well, chat, you have only this week to raise an extra $1,000 over the weekly goal, and plus 500 if you want it to be a Fire Warrior and drunk stream.
Help us, please.
That's all you have. That's all you get. Like, you've been late all day, you fat fuck. There we go. Rasmus understands.
We're your conscience. Our role is to help.
Just skip that last part.
So we'll guide
God you want to
as
be.
You make your godly way through what it. But before then,
Godly way to whatever through.
We'll help you with all that. But even more importantly, you'll need a creature.
Let's go and choose.
Let's go and choose one.
I wonder if the dialogue skips slightly because of a higher frame rate. I could see it. The dialogue could be tied to frame rate. That was that error.
Wonderful, aren't they?
Surprisingly good visuals for a game as old as this.
But the one you choose will be with you throughout your whole time in this world. So consider carefully and make your choice wisely.
Now, chat.
Let us tell you about
These amazing beasts.
All creatures can be trained to become lovable, mischievous pets. Or they can be the ultimate disciplined weapons of destruction and war. Any creature you choose can become these things. That's the wonder of a god's creature. It can become whatever you wish. All creatures will grow up to be huge and powerful.
Huge
They
and
can be
powerful.
cute, quirky pets, inquisitive and fun-loving. Or they can be single-minded war machines. All creatures will be as good or evil as you teach them to be. Yeah, right. I'd rather they spread love in the form of a massacre or two by going into battle. Creatures can live for war, domination, and destruction.
Ooh, just brutal.
Such a shame if you ask me.
Oh, it's a chatfish.
Whichever creature
Chunky.
you choose will change according to what he learns and does. They all have their own lives, but you need to be a responsible parent and not overfeed them. So, now it's time to choose. Click on a creature with the action button to highlight him.
Oh my god. Turtle and tiger are also options. What? Turtle, tiger? It's okay. Nobody likes the turtle or the tiger. This is true.
He's gonna go for the lion. Why not?
I think chatfish are going to choose the monkey. Well, chatfish, 44% of the chatfish want monkey. The monkey will be chosen. You have 60 seconds to contest. If not, forever hold your peace, chat. Because we will choose whatever chatfish vote for. Cassie donates $2 and says should totally go for the doggo. Well, Borkham's is now in the lead at $2. Thank you for your generous donation, Cassie. And Shadow Warrior, that's not the only thing to stream. If you want to actually be like, what's the stereotypical Kib stream thing? It's usually like Helldivers and Hearts of Iron, actually. Not black and white. I haven't done black and white in a year plus. Year and a half, 2 years it's been? It's been a while. 6 years probably? 7 years? 8, 12? Check what? Because the time just keeps getting wider. Well, currently nobody wants to fight for poor Moo Moo, the turtle, or the lion, or the monkey, or the tiger. It appears Pupper is gonna win.
And it could be the right choice.
Steven says, still remember picking cow first time and spending so much time teaching it to not eat rocks. To not eat rocks. That's true. Never understood Peter Molyneux's obsession with playing God. That can do everything in game, especially because he can't pull it off. Actually, the thing is, this is probably, I think, one of the cooler designs. Fable's okay, but I think this was generally the better thing. Blake, don't be a little bitch. And he's like, correction, Staples for yearly streams. Nope, keep correcting. Bi-yearly. Shadow Warrior, you're gray. Whatever happened to the green nature of your body? Also, where's that custom chatfish? You should have a ranger fish. I'm thinking that chatfish don't like the cow, actually, you stupid advisor. Well, it appears that Kasovic is going to walk away with this one in the bag. Looks like the pupper's going to win. 60 seconds to contest. If not, forever hold your peace and the pupper will win. This isn't like long campaigns. I wouldn't recommend going crazy anyways. Sir Matt has been a member for 4 months and says, I pray for that wonderful day when the ears descend from the sky. Oh gods, now grant me yes, my ears, hear me gods, grant me ears. Rasmus donates 20. Donkey Kong says, I'm going bananas. I can't say the ape. You can't say monkey? Are you serious? What the fuck? What the fuck? They won't let you say monkey? Is it because of a certain ethnic group of humans that could cause that by? What are you implying, Kib? I assume you're tracking. That is paid, by the way. I pray I don't pay. That isn't paid. Why not? You should pay every day, Starman. She's like, I already paid you. Every day of every 5 seconds. She's like, ah. The Kib experience is now subscription based. It's like MMOs, except your tithes are due every 5 seconds. Like, damn, that's one hell of a tithe. I know it is one hell of a tithe. But because you did pay, you can choose things too. Our God is thinking about the cow. Our God is a thinking. Our God can think? Good question. I'm not really sure which one. What's V4? I don't think V4 is right. I like how the naming convention for these has always never been accurate.
I sense that our glorious leader is eyeing up the wolf.
American what? What's that? Hold on, I'm checking something out, chat. It's Squeakrit. Sleazy, don't make me fucking dox you. I'll do it. No! He just screams as he gets completely doxxed. Like, we just know where he lives. We start sending bombers to him. Like, bombs start raining on your house, Sleazy. And the only one you have to blame is you. Because you're the one who's stupid, and now you're getting bombed. He said, God damn, I can't believe I'm getting bombed. Well, it was bound to happen. I think this is the right one. I'm not entirely sure.
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Uh-oh. That moment when you turn off the ears, the thing chatfish want.
Our God is thinking about the cow, and it could be the right choice.
Or maybe not. I think I pressed the wrong one. Don't worry about it, chat. I'm doing logistics while you fight Dono Wars. I think Monkey is winning. Like, what do you think about Monkey? Shut up, chat. I don't even know what that fucking noise you just made means. Maybe Empress V1 is the right one. Who knows? Who can say for certain?
Our glorious leader is eyeing up the wolf.
Whatever. Good enough for me. Good enough for government business. Chatfish, fine, we see Kib again after 30 years. That's true. After 30 years, chat, you have to choose monkey, lion, wolf, or cow, or turtle. Don't worry about that. But you have to choose quickly, chat. Now, according to the bar that Squealy is totally updating, yes, it says cookie, sandwich, clams, and Kib's contribution. That means Squealy's not doing his job. Deadbeat piece of shit. True. What do you think, chat? Who should go in there and tell him to do his fucking job? Just like me. That's right. Tell Reggie to do his job. That slacky fuck. The dono bar doesn't reflect shit. Does it, chat? He doesn't affect nothing, Kib. If you knew my docs, you wouldn't threaten that. LOL, says Sleazy as he blows up. Well, you call me DSP, so you're getting a bomb. A pipe bomb in your mail. So that is something that you are gonna get. Shut the fuck up, game. I've decided to mute you because you're being noisy. Let me just go pester the deadbeat kitten to do his job. You tracking? I don't think he is, chat. Alright, deadbeat kitten is a bust. Kibs will do his job for him. Google. Let's see. DKK to USD. Let's see. It was what? How much, chat? I already forgot how much money it was. Let's see. I don't have enough monitors for this. I genuinely don't. Now let's see. Where is the YouTube thing? Shrekking. There's little pyrofish. How you doing? Where there's a whip, there's a way, says Rasmus. I'm gonna give you a whip. He's like, no, don't. Titus, where the fuck have you been, you little piece of shit? And he's like, ooh. Take dickhead. There you are, little bitch. Look at that angry little kitten. I'm doing dishes. Typical Squealy. You seen this? Slacking on the job. Look at him. Look at him, chat. Feel free to DM Squealy to let him know that he is a dickhead. Because he is. That's how it feels. The Chode Head Squealy. Chodeline is his new name. It's $3.10. Good job, Chatfish. Wow, Rasmus. You're better than Reggie. Holy smokes. He's like, Dinks. Appreciate it, boss. He says to Kibs. Alright, now nobody donate again. Because now I'll never be able to track what that was for. Because I don't have any of the tracking stuff open. Alright, so let's see. Dono sheet. Boop. Boop. Deadbeat kitten. Check. Look at that deadbeat kitten. He's mad. He's fucking angry. He'll take chat's money, but for the love of God, he won't show him an ounce of chat love. A chat love that they desperately need. A little bit of chat love. Squealy doesn't show nobody love. Squealy just hates everybody he meets, chat. He hates everyone. Every little chatfish. He hates all the fishes. Not a single little fish he likes. This is true. This is true. Not a single little fish. It's true. Jano fucking hates Jano. Titus fucking grilled him. Sturmrat, family wiped out. Sleazy, pipe bombed. Shadow Warrior cooked. He's like, ooh. Alright, let's see. Currently, thank you, Squealy, for updating that bar. It's Monkey at $3.10 and Doggo at $2. It appears that Monkey will win the war. But that is monkey business, perhaps? Check monkey business. It's like monkey business, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, chat? No, you don't? Okay. Well, then you don't. This is all true, says Squealy. The betrayal. Sudden Cringe, you should be apologizing. You're a mean Chatfish. And a bitch. Let's see. Titus McCarr says, true, I'm good on a grill. That's true. Will the gold melt, though? Big thinkies. Probably. It is soft metal. I did not pay him for the hit on my family, and they are perfectly living and fine. Tell that to the little fish sandwiches in the fridge. He's like, oh. Didn't think he... He opened the refrigerator door, just a bunch of dead sturm rats. He's like, yeah, we stay tasty. That had to be done. All right. It appears monkey business is going to win. 60 seconds to contest, Chatfish. 60 seconds to rise from the depths. Rise from the unholy waters and donate in the sake of another animal. The pupper is about to be forgotten. The kitty cat, both kitties, both Tigger and Lion, will be euthanized. Oh, yes, I love that. Whatever one chat doesn't donate for gets euthanized. Yes. So no matter what, 5 animals die. Because of you, chat. You are monstrous creatures. Monstrous creatures you are. Return to Monkey, says Gruncha Buncha. Monkey will be spared the purge. But look at the cow, fidgeting, its little hooves uncertain of what it's going to become of it. A burger, I say, for that. And that turtle, probably a turtle soup. The pupper, puppy sandwiches. The lion tortilla. And the tiger, well, of course, the tiger will become, a salad. So why did he become a salad? Kevin Root says, remember, if you pay me, they will never find the bodies. They're in the cave. We call it Kevin's Cave of Carcasses. Kevin's like, yep, it's a little stinky in there. All right. It appears Chatfish are ready for that to happen. The only one that will be spared is the monkey. I guess the only ones in our audience who will be upset about this turn of events is probably going to have to be the Indians. Yeah, that's right. They wanted to eat the monkey. Did you know that there's a tradition in which they take a hammer and bonk it over the head until they eat its brains while it's alive? Pretty fucked up, isn't it? I know. It is pretty fucked up. Not Lion Bar? One job. God damn. What are you going to do about that, Rasmus? You're going to cry. That turtle looked like he'd clap some cheeks. What the fuck? How would you come to that conclusion? Like, at what point would you look at that turtle and go like, yes, he's a cheek clapper, that one right there. He has got many cheeks. Moki Shoblin runs. Well, at least Sho will be happy. Actually, no, I think she'd be unhappy. I don't think she likes monkey. This is true. This is regrettably true. But at the same time, there's little that can be done about it. We just simply have to accept that it's going to happen, chat. That the monkey will become powerful beyond your wildest dreams. Just look at his expression, says fucking Sturmrat. I don't know what about that expression makes you think that. What is that supposed to mean, to look at his expression? It's like, yeah, he claps. Like this fucker here, he fucking claps. This guy right here, look at him. Look at him. He's a cheek clapper. This little cow, you know, you're going to turn into steak, so don't get your hopes up. And you're going to be fucking euthanized, so we're putting you down. And don't even get me started. The Tiger King is going to be very sad about what we do to you back there. Don't think we forgot about you. Jack monkey business. Shoblin liked monkey. Then the monkey went for show food. That's true. That monkey, he fucks. I mean, he does now, doesn't he, Squealy? He's like, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's the sound Squealy makes. It's common knowledge that monkeys are afraid of monkeys, so Show being afraid of other monkeys checks out. That's not what I said. That's what Yinglis said. Just that's because Yinglis is ways.
If you're sure, click the action.
All right, monkey wins.
Oh, great choice, boss.
Oh my god, yes, you can contest Ermat. We're early enough that I'll restart. I'll do it because we need to raise money. You're only lucky because of that, you little goober. It's okay. I can close the game. Oh my god, the game is broken. His legs are broken. His legs are broken. You may contest. I allow it. I allow it. Just this once. We can restart the land. Actually, if we restart, does it restart the choice? It actually does. I didn't know that. I guess it didn't save that information. Or did it? Skip. Skip. This game does look quite pretty, doesn't it? Jijik, I don't know if I agree with you. Shut up. I don't care what you have to say. You may contest, Sternfucker. What animal do you prefer? Grunch a bunch is thinking. Shoblin liked Moki. Then Moki went for show food. Cheek Clapper Turtle, €5. Give choice. Thank you for the donation. Put that €5 to getting Sturmrat on the... Sturmrat's already on the Christmas banner, right? The thumbnail? Oh my god, you're Chatfish. You're wearing your classic Chatfish. Nice. And thank you for your generous donation. Unfortunately, you can't skip their dialogue. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Oh, you can skip their dialogue. Okay, I guess that's because of the Redux. ModDB. I'm just checking something. There isn't a newer version of this mod, is there? ModDB Black and White 2. Just checking. Just out of curiosity. Black and White 2 Plus was developed. A big supermassive mod that was born for simple. Oh my god, there is?
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Well, there isn't anything new for the Redux. Redux, we're running on the most modern version of Redux. Gods and Mortals, Smash First Man Expansion, Black and White 2. There's actually 2 big mods that are apparently in development for Black and White 2. Interesting.
I think we'll get the ape. Yeah.
Oh, we might have to check that out. That looks pretty cool. Black and White. Oh yeah, it adds Battle of the Gods stuff. Nice. The lava spell was cool. Alright, that's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out later. I'll have to check that out later. Alright, let's see. Alright, Turtle is in the lead. Our God is thinking that you shut the fuck up. That's what he's thinking. Our God is thinking about the turtle and not the fact that he claps cheeks, because that's kind of weird, chat. No. I'm thinking that the turtle... I forget what the turtle's hidden stats are. I can't quite remember, to be honest. Regular is currently eating a rat burger and enjoying it. That fat fuck. That fat little schnecko boy. Turtle is now in the lead. Squealy, you're my favorite little kitten, you know that? You might be a little grouchy. He bites and hisses sometimes, but he's a good boy. Isn't that right, little chin scratchy line? He's like, oh, look at him, he's so happy. We were this close to Monkey, but no. Monkey's been denied Rasmus. Only for the sake of helping reach closer towards tomorrow's goal. Get yours now at your local rat burger. Find them near the closest sewer for that farm fresh produce. The fuck, Sturmrat? Are you doing drugs lately? Like, what the fuck? You also sound more coherent than normal. Except crazier. Kibs is the disc... No, that's not true. Reguline is our little Discord kitten. Isn't that right, kitten? Meow. I think so, chat. What the fuck, Kibs? What do you mean, what the fuck? You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? You know that he's our little kitten. Not me. I'm a man. A man with abnormally long hair. I need a haircut, something fierce, chat. It's true. I need a haircut real bad. It's true. I just dropped 5K for my vacation. I'm out. You haven't been on the Donut War to begin with. You don't even have to say that. This is only for people that are sleazy, you little goober. So he's like, Sweezy wants you to know that Sweezy would vote for the monkey, though. It's like, oh my god. Vacation? You can afford vacations? Haha. Oh my god. Last time I was on a vacation, I can't remember. Like a real one. I actually don't know. I work 365 days a week, a year, a month, a year, 365 days a year. Every week, 7 days a week. It's true. That's up to $6.20 for monkey. Thank you, Rasmus. Your generous donation is very much appreciated. It will allow us to keep Beano alive for a little bit longer. And if you would like to consider donating for the Keep Beano Alive Fund, feel free. Just like, okie dokie, we like Beano. Or then the other chatfish in the background like, now's my chance, as they pull their little lily pads up and go to sleep. Death to Beano. I wish the centipede took my hearing. Oh my god. Don't be a little bitch. We're gonna stuff you back in the cave. Kevin, I'm gonna put you back in the fucking cave, Kevin. Gonna stuff you right back in there. See what you think of that, you little shit. Put you in the Kev cave. The Kev cave. Kevin's like, that's where I belong, in the Kevin cave. It's true. He's right, you know. Don't remember I am one of the chosen people, Kibs, lol. Don't you remember? What does that mean? There's no such thing as people. You think you are people? You are chatfish. Chatfish are not people. Chatfish are fish. Kind of neutral on Beano. Damn. Well, Kevin sort of puts the lily pad up, but not all the way. That's up to $6.20. That's true. Team Monkey is now in the lead. Team Doggo has fallen way behind the track. And Team Toitle stands at $5.80. That's $5.80 for Team Turtle. Team Monkey is looking like they're going to win. I didn't ban you from saying that, Sleazy. I don't care. My moderators might have banned you for something, but you think I do? I don't ban anything because I don't do moderation. One mysterious guy's like, monkey. I am people, so no, there are people, but no other fish is. Shut up, Tauber. Back into your bucket with you. But chatfish are the chosen people, chosen one, says Termite. Sleazy, accept your fishness over earthly things. That's true. The most important thing that has ever happened to you and myself in my entire life and your life combined is that moment you became a chatfish. Because at that moment, you stopped being a person. At that moment, you became a bucket fish. And at that moment, you were forever bound with fins. You have a dorsal fin, two little tiny fins on your flanks, and then a big tail fin, and then you got your little suction cup on your little belly button. That allows you to stick to things, including your fellow chatfish. But chatfish are... Yes, I know. Chat, I know. Team Turtle is no longer winning. It is a true tragedy. It's Team Monkey. No, I wiggle waddle in the sun. Well, then you're a sizzled chatfish. Very sun-baked, like sun-baked potato chips. You're cooked. It's how we make sun-dried tomatoes. Have you ever had them? I think if you did, you'd probably know. I know. By the way, I gave up the Donut War. Can we start? You can. Or that's fine, but I must still hold the 60-second timer. Which I forgot to start. By the by, 60-second timer has started. How long is Kib's gonna S.A. the turtle? What? What does S.A. the turtle mean? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, chat. But I don't know why Hippo asked that question. I do think Hippo should be beaten to death. As a prerequisite. Alright, it finally appears that the calmness has settled. The bucket war is over. It was a small fin slapping war. Now make sure you shake fins with each other to let each other know that you love each other deeply, and we will continue this glorious adventure. The first thing we will do is we will play as the monkey, right? $6.20 for monkey is what it says, so that means Monkey Boy wins. You know, the monkey, he's just a little guy. As long as it's not fan art of Giggles with a monkey standing behind naked Aerith, we'll be good to go. I think that'd be unironically more cursed than a turtle. Or, actually, you know what? It was a lion last time, or tiger, wasn't it? Yeah, because that actually happened. That's a BHP art piece. It's a very well-made BH art piece. It's so well-made, I can close my eyes and I can see it. And that kind of makes me... Not sure if that's mental scarring. Not sure if that's... Might be because he did a really good job on the lighting, usually. You what? I didn't do shit. Giggles drew it. Now, we don't want to skip tutorials, because tutorials give us tribute. It's only a little bit of tribute, but tribute stacks.
The movement button pans your view around the world, like this.
Like these.
To move left...
Ah!
Great work. Now we must move to our right. To move right, hold down the movement button, then drag the mouse to the left.
I hate this.
Wonderful. Just follow the arrows.
I can move left and right.
Let's keep going. Click and hold.
I know how to do it, game.
Move the mouse back to pull yourself forward.
Like, this is a good kind of, like, show you how kind of thing, but, like, when you played this game, like, before, it's completely useless.
Button down. The creature is moving behind us. We must pan backwards to find him.
Must pan backwards to find him.
Well done.
Oh my god, Sturmet, that'd be very cursed. No. Actually, you can skip the tutorial sudden cringe, but there's no reason to do that. You get less you don't get tribute. So it's kind of, yeah, kind of is mandatory.
Now, whilst keeping the middle mouse button down, it's time to learn to pitch your view up and down. Middle click of the landscape, then drag the mouse backwards. Click and hold the middle mouse button in the highlighted area. No, leader.
Fuck! It doesn't matter if you do it in the highlighted area or not. I played this game before. You could do it anywhere.
Lovely. This is going very well. Now I suggest we try pitching down. Click the middle mouse button in the highlighted
I'm killing myself later.
Hold it down.
I'm gonna do it. I'm finally gonna do it, chat. It was Peter Molyneux's tutorial for Black and White 2 that got me.
Forward. There is one last thing, leader. Learning to zoom in and out. Now, try and zoom away from the creature. Roll the mouse wheel backwards to zoom out.
Whoop.
Marvelous. Now try zooming towards the creature. Keep wonderful. You showed remarkable skill, leader.
Way to go, boss.
Way to go, boss.
But, you know, places to be.
Places to be. Plays with his nipple in front of us. What the fuck?
Move around the world. This is a gold scroll. These lead you through the story.
Silver scrolls lead to quests in the world.
Bronze scrolls are tutorials, which can teach you so much.
Double-click the movement button on the ground there to zoom to it quickly.
Oh, that's cool. I was occasionally, while they were rambling, I was reading some of the patch notes for Black and White 2 Plus, and they restored some content for some voice lines and used it to make new islands. Gonna have to try that out. Black and White 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Well, no, wait, sorry. My favorite betas of all time.
Rock and hold down the action button to pick it up. Once you've got hold of it,
release the button.
Release the button.
So, let's move all these rocks out of the circle.
Now, Chatfish.
Oh, that's it. You picked up the rock like an
Whoa.
expert. Now, move it outside the circle.
Almost
and
crushed that
press
guy.
the action button again to drop it on the ground.
Whoa.
I say, you threw that.
Oh, that was their, like, statue. Whoops. Well,
Reminds me of my cricket.
they will never move that back up here. They're like, fuck, that was our
You
culture.
have received 1,000 tribute, and you thoroughly deserve it.
What do you think of Lasaria? What's Lasaria? Ask me. Or what? Or elaborate. Don't ask me. I don't know.
So much to learn and so little time. You know, villagers are wonderfully versatile.
They are.
They can do so
You can throw them very far. Just, no.
Pick up a villager and put him or her next to something.
Nobody understands how you even got this game to work. What? Getting this game to work is super easy. What do you mean?
And become
You could literally get this game working. It does. Getting Black and White 2 running is not hard. The only thing I ever got working that was hard to get working was Mech Warrior 2, where I had people literally go to me like, "How did you get that working?" And I'm like, it's easy. You just click on buttons until it starts working."
And this guy is chopping trees for wood.
For whatever reason, Mech Warrior 2 is kind of just unworkable.
Got a builder.
Disciple farmer.
See, I cucked all three of them. All three of them wanted to fuck, but only he's getting the puss. The puss. No puss for anyone else.
Such people do.
Doesn't this game still look good? Look at the game, chat. Look. As they start snapping in their little faces and they scream. It is dated, but it's surprisingly stylistic, and so it's aged very well.
And to prove it,
Like, the textures are horrendous when you actually look at it.
waiting for you.
But because of how it was made, it looks so good.
Click on the silver scrolls when you see them. Click on the gold scroll.
It
on
still
the
looks good
mountain
today.
leaf.
There was the Kingdom Management game that was meant to be a successor to Majesty. I don't think I ever played it. I looked briefly at it, but never got around to it. Okay, time for the worst scroll possible. How many tries is it going to take?
No, the waterfall is blocked.
What really helps, I think, is the fact the game isn't afraid of color.
This is awful. Don't worry. We'll think of something.
You got yellows, you got blues, you got greens, you got reds.
Objects can prove very useful in both defense and attack.
To throw an object, first pick it up.
Then, whilst keeping the action button held, move the mouse in the direction you want to throw. Release the button when you want to let go of the object and send it flying.
And send it flying. Whoop. Whoop. Fuck.
Too bad.
Yes, I got it. Oh my god, second try. That never hardly happens.
Well done, leader. The blockage has been cleared.
I want to remake a Black and White. I want a remake of this game. Badly. With multiplayer and everything.
Look at these peaceful people.
Ugh, gross. Ah, yes, the breeders. They breed. Chatfish, come here. Come. Come. Come here, Chatfish. No.
Isn't that sweet? A little lost valley of people.
Way to go.
I want one. Squealy, start programming it, Squealy.
The nomad.
Squealy just looks at me, big bags, and says, "Boss.
Yes.
Boss, please." Squealy.
Well done.
If you do it, I might give you some red Skittles. He's like, "Okay. But only because you give me red Skittles." He does it, gets orange Skittles. He's like, "Fuck."
You rescued everyone. Look, you received 1,000 tribute.
Wow, a whole 1,000. Amazing, Chet. Wunderbar.
If there is a God up there, and you can hear me, please help me out. I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins. A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden. I've been trying to move it, but it's too big and heavy. If ever a man needs a God, I'm him. Please hear my prayer.
Reggie's hand is still cramping. What the fuck?
To move a rock for
That's no excuse. Get coding.
Let's teach him a lesson.
No, no, that's wrong. We should help our people.
Alright, chat.
Nothing without them.
You have 60 seconds to contest the poll. The poll currently wants for 60%. Chatfish wish to crush this man. Try to crush him. Send him to hell, says Chatfish. They cry out in agony. Oh my god, what will Chatfish do? Ouch, ouch. That's perfect. Perfect, chat. Alright, so Chatfish have decided it has been 60 seconds and nobody contested the fate of this man. They instead elected to sit there and wait. And so, if it ties, I decide. And I decide to be merciful. I thought it crashed. I was like, that's what I get for being merciful.
Garden is rockless.
Marvelous. You moved the rock. The man is happy.
Oh, is this how it's gonna be, boss? Winning the hearts of this world's people.
The land is complete, leader. Click the gold scroll on top of the mountain to progress. You've just received tribute. Lovely.
It's raining on this island, Chatfish. This is called Chat Island. And you're like, what? Chatfish live here? No. They live in the water, stupid. Like, fuck.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Click again to confirm. Are you sure you wish to leave the land, Chat? I'm not quite sure, Kib. I don't really know.
Yeah, they didn't expect that. Splat one, villager.
Nice
Now
audio
we have
bug.
a taste of your powers. We're ready to visit our
Yeah,
mighty Greek
full of
capital.
people that worship us.
Listen, can you hear that? That's a pure
Please
prayer.
hear
It
us.
sounds like something
Please
terrible
help
has
us,
happened.
We pray. Hear our prayers. Almighty One, please heed our call in this hour of need. Our armies are crushed. What's left of us hides in this city from the brutal Aztecs. And now they are at our walls. I implore you, please help us.
Oh my! It's a huge Aztec army! They're invading!
Our city is under siege. Aztecs have killed nearly all our troops. We're all going to die.
What do you think of that, Chat? Well, we're gonna die too.
Aztec warriors have scaled the wall. They're firing down on your villages.
Pick up the villagers and place them in the portal over here, where they'll be taken to safety.
Do you think they'll be taking safety, Chat?
You've got a villager, boss.
Put them in the portal. Put them in the portal. Boo. Okay, stop putting them in the portal.
Our people are trapped by the burning buildings. Grab them and drop them in the portal.
There's Mamu. You're just a little Mamu Mary. What the fuck is a Mamu Mary? The Grekaboos have exploded. How you doing, Shmamu?
What's happening? What's that rumble?
It's a fucking... Can't say that word on YouTube. It's like, whoop. Just can't say that word. It's a fucking volcano, chat.
We summon a volcano.
But how?
I don't know, but we'd best save as many villagers as we can and get out of here.
Get out of here, Chatfish. Run while you still can. We can't run. We have fucking feds. I think they're gonna die.
What are these crazed Aztecs doing?
Well, they're killing Greeks.
Pushed our villagers with barrels. We need revenge.
My God. Aztec bitches. Kill them.
The barrels will roll towards those invading Aztec scum.
We can set these bales of hay on fire and roll them down to deal with the platoons down there.
How did they even get here?
Flaming stick and hold it over
Like,
the
where are the
hay bale.
boats? Ah! That was pretty brutal.
Oh no, another volcano. We can't save any more people. We've done
Damn,
all
this
we
game
can
still
here.
looks good, even after all these years.
We have lots
Can't get
of
over it.
followers, and we've
Now we gotta get ourselves powerful and take the fight back to the East. But first, we'll have to conquer the.
or free them to join us, of course. But let's
Of
not
course.
get ahead of ourselves.
To the
Northland.
Northlands! And then they're like, reappear on my screen because this is modded, so they just like look at each other like, so, fuck, I don't know, man, like, fucking. Black and White 2 Redux. I don't know if, like, the new Black and White 2 Plus will be better than this. I'd be curious. Because Redux is by far the best, but the fact that there's a new mod that dropped for Black and White 2 is kind of interesting. Also, look at how colorful this game is. So vibrant.
Yeah, these guys made it, but think of how many got toasted. Ooh. Anyway, where are we?
This looks like an old Greek settlement. We can re-establish ourselves here. It looks so peaceful here. With no Aztecs, it's the perfect place to build up and get more followers. There is already a town center, a storehouse, and a field which we can use. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence. You can only do things within this ring.
You can extend the green influence ring by placing more buildings and having more people.
Like, I can just cut this right. Like, getting people to fuck. Also, because of this
When
mod,
you're
it's
ready
gonna
to
be
learn
fucking
how
only.
to feed your people, click on the gold scroll over the field, leader.
Over the field,
Click
leader.
the action button on this scroll to skip tutorials.
You will miss out on tribute if you skip it, though.
Yeah, so I don't want to skip it. Now, do I? Because skipping it means I get less money. Money!
Your villagers are going to need food
Scream.
very soon, leader. Move your hand over this field, then click and hold the action button to pick up the grain. When you've got 200 food in your hand, drop all through it into the storehouse.
There ain't enough food in there, boss.
We now have enough food.
We need to get our people working if we want to rebuild, boss.
Villagers can be turned into disciples who will work at the job you
Women
assign them. Pick up a
must do
villager,
all hard
then
labor.
put them down
Men
on a field.
must fuck. It's like, what? Fuck, 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 fuck.
Those farmers can handle that small field with no problem, boss. We need wood if our villages are to build and our town expand. Grab and pull a tree out of the ground and drop it into the storehouse.
Disciple mine work.
Women shall work the mines to death.
Now put it in the storehouse. There ain't
Woo!
wood. Drop in another tree.
Men are going around
We've
fucking the
created a
women.
number of disciples, so why not create some more?
Yeah, there's a mod and map community for Black and White 2. It's got a pretty small, but, like, very dedicated, like, following. And occasionally they get big overhaul mods, and a new one just dropped this October, actually. I want to check it out. It's called Black and White 2 Plus. It basically does, it's more of a restorative content one. Redux is what we're playing right now, which is Redux 1.8. Basically is like a massive overhaul. I don't know if it'll be better than Redux, because Redux is huge.
See how the statue is carrying grain? That represents the people's desires for food. If they need ore or wood, they will let you know.
His toes are gross. Ah, they wiggle. I didn't even notice that after all these years.
This plinth's height represents how good or evil you are. From its top,
I'm using Black and White 2 Redux 1.8. You can find it on moddb.com by just typing into Google Black and White Redux. Pretty much.
This statue lets you know your people's desires. Watch the height of the statue. The higher it is, the more...
Yes, we are playing modded right now, actually. I don't do vanilla black and white. Vanilla black and white is sad and pathetic. Vanilla black and white is sad.
There is plenty of other useful information about your
Because it's already a beta. Even with the mods, it's still kind of like a slightly better beta, is all I'll say.
Hold your hand over the statues and leave it there to get more detail.
Detail? But Chatfish, how are we gonna get more detail, fish? I don't know, Kib. We fish.
Your people desire houses. Move your hand over the rotating building, then click and hold the action button to drag it off.
we'll need the right buildings and food if we're gonna support a powerful army.
That's right. Well, keep going.
But
We can
make some
speed it up
more.
by picking up a tree and dropping it on the building.
There we go. Look at that. I'm gonna make builders.
Disciple builder.
You're gonna become disciple builders. So you do building stuff.
Now, drop the tree over the house foundation.
See the pile of wood there? Your villagers will use that to build the house with. You can also drag a building blueprint of an existing house. Move your hand over the existing house. Hold down the action button and drag to get the blueprint. If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it
Briskly, left and right. Ah! Water, water everywhere. Traffic, water, water in my hair. It's like fucking goddamn it, Chatfish. You had one goddamn fucking job, you sons of bitches. Can I drop trees into it? Nope, I can't. I have to wait till the game lets me do that. But I can't do it right now, okay. So instead what I'll do is I'll place trees on the buildings to build them faster.
You've created a number of disciples, so why not create some more?
Why not create some more? Well, Chatfish, I don't know. Why don't you make some disciples?
It's not so different from ours.
Look at that chat. Norse fuckers. We hate Norse. They're all Scandinavian and shit. Bunch of fucking bubbleses. Jesus Christ. Those little bugs on the ground. Who's Peter? Oh, Peter Molyneux? Peter Molyneux is basically like the, sort of like the game director for Lionhead Studios. He also worked with Bullfrog. Basically like the old Dungeon Keepers and stuff like that. That's where he built up most of his reputation. Dungeon Keeper, Magic Carpet, stuff like that. The really cool shit, right? In the early 3D days. Later, then we moved to Lionhead. Fable, Black and White would be the next things. And then, like, one of his last big name things was, like, Goddess, which was just a scam, pretty much. Like, it had potential, but it was so fucked. So unbelievably fucked, it wasn't even funny. Who has been worse with sweet lies to players, Todd or Peter? In a way, Todd, in one aspect, because Todd Howard got away. Todd Howard, at the end of the day, was never punished for the bad things that he did. He got away with it scot-free, and there was really no repercussions for his actions. And the damage he did was basically to the point where Bethesda was a lost cause. Bethesda is a lost cause because of Todd Howard. Lionhead Studios is sort of a bad too, because Lionhead Studios, under Peter Molyneux, well, they don't exist anymore. Electronic Arts shuttered Lionhead Studios, or I don't know if they shuttered them, but Electronic Arts didn't want to work with them anymore. And then I remember Lionhead Studios basically went under Microsoft, and then Microsoft killed them. Not punished yet. The reality is that usually good men often don't get anything, and bad men get good everything. That's the reality of the world, chat. That's how the world works. Good men get nothing. And that's always how it's been. Throughout time immemorial. Bad men get everything. Good men get nothing. There is no actual moral like nature. There's nothing that will come and correct history. Good people are punished. Bad people get away scot-free. That's always how it's been. The only reason why we have a fighting chance nowadays is because good people can actually be like, you know, more public. But even then, they're still kind of fucked. So you're saying it's being like bad? Saying it's just try to survive.
This is very useful, but you do lose some of the resource in the process.
Okay, yes, they'll let me help build now. More tree sacrifices.
Good. You've built enough houses for now.
So why not
You've
build some
created
more?
A number of disciples, so why not create some
We've got a lot of disciples. Like, we have a lot. I can't interact with mechanics because they're locked behind time tutorials. The problem is, first time playthrough is amazing. Second time playthrough is also amazing. But, like, the other problem is that you know what buttons to press and you just kind of wish you didn't have to do tutorials. But if you skip them, you literally get punished. So, no.
What we need to do is increase our population.
Working on it.
Now we've got some breeders. It should be easy to get 75 villages.
Get cooking. We increase the population by 41 more people. Honestly, any more male breeders is not necessary. Most women are walking around pregnant, which is a good sign. Means that they're gonna pop out kids. Now hopefully they'll give birth to like twins to help expedite this. That'd be the ideal thing.
Click the gold scroll when you are ready to learn about the toolbar. Right, let's open the toolbar. See, there is a flag at the bottom left of the screen. All you need to do to open it is click the
But just
action
because Todd
button.
Howard did wrong doesn't mean he'd never done anything right. That's the big thing. Remember, nothing is ever an absolute. Even Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux's, like, black and white games, I think are fucking amazing. But they're all unfinished. And black and white is my favorite strategy game of all time. But there's like, you know, you have to mod it to really get more meat out of it.
See, there is a flag at the bottom left of the
Finally, I
screen.
can click on it.
What's that?
The toolbar.
That is the toolbar. Good.
People are divisive about this in the franchise. Some people think that the toolbar kind of made the game too much like a city builder, whereas the other one was a bit more God Simmy. I kind of lean on, I like Black and White 1, like sim aspects, but I like the interfaces of 2.
Holds a series of menus. These tabs are used to navigate the different menus. The tab currently selected is the construction tab.
The Chatfish
So the
tab.
menu shown is the construction menu. Each menu is divided into sub-menus. We're going to show you how to access some advanced features. Press F4 to bring up the tribute menu.
Or just press it. Misclicked it.
This is the coolest part of the menu.
The tribute is like a form of currency. You can spend it on whatever you like, including new buildings. You can improve your godly powers and add constructions or features to your town. You earn tribute by finishing challenges and doing other impressive things.
Like tickling
We have
Chatfish.
plenty of tribute at the moment. Enough to buy a temple.
Population's up. We got 34 new people to go.
You can now build a temple. This is a good thing.
With a capital G, your town's impressiveness will increase.
Select the temple from the construction menu.
Then place it down in your town. Just place it down in your town. Ah! They're screaming at Chatfish. You know what I've never done? I always put the temple over here. I'm putting the temple over here now.
Some buildings require ore to be built. There are two sources of ore. The first is the ore mine, an ore deposit in the ground that can be mined by your villagers. There are also ore rocks.
The villagers can mine these, but to save time, you can add them to your storehouse yourself.
Building, 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 hooray, hooray. Building, 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 today, today. Does the game have slavery? No, it doesn't have any, like, advanced socio, like, economic class stuff. Which would be really cool if it did. What I actually wish is that the game, you could do things like discriminate between cultures, as well as discriminate between different... Well, you already discriminate by faith, because the game is God-based. Building, building, building.
Boys, let's speed things up by using God building.
I did.
Grab some wood or ore.
Hold your hand over the temple.
We built the
and
temple,
hold the
Chatfish.
action button
Chatfish
to help
complete a
you start the
Kib.
building. Well done.
Place the Chatfish down in your town. Okay, we've almost increased the population enough. Sadly, there's no speed up time button. There is only wait for babies to be born button. I don't see enough pregnant women. I'm annoyed. Make her brighter.
If you build a very
Makes
impressive
a breeder
city,
next door.
then people will come from far and wide to live in it. Civic buildings are a good way to increase impressiveness. Nobody gets hurt, and we get more followers, making us more powerful.
More powerful.
Look, those people are migrating. They want to live in our town. They're bringing all their worldly goods. Hooray! People of all tribes will be drawn from far and wide to live in a good city. We'll beat our foes the clever way.
But what about the unclever way, chat bitches? Like, chat bitches need stitches, Kib. I was like, oh my god, Chatfish. Give my little Chatfish a little stitch. I have to click on all these tooltips. It's part of an Easter egg thing. This is, I think, the most annoying one in the game, by the way. You have to find these little tooltip things, and they're scattered fucking everywhere. And they're fucking cancer to find. Alright, chat, do we let the refugees in, or do we just kill them all? Like, I don't know. I think we should just let them in. Like, this is just a casual run, you know what I mean? Besides, we could do a funded black and white playthrough proper. And try out that new mod, which looks super cool. Because it adds a bunch of new islands and a couple of cut missions, as well as, apparently it adds some stuff for the New Game Plus thingy. Like a new storyline or something. I'm not sure what that means. Kind of curious about it. I'm so excited. I didn't even know that there was another mod coming up for Black and White 2. I hope it's good. Redux is really good, but the fact that there's something new for this game is always fun. It's a shame, though, that no one was able to restore the multiplayer features for Black and White 2. Because Black and White 2 multiplayer would have been badass. Imagine little Chatfish gods. Oh my god, it'd be adorable. Gotta find all these little fucking tooltips everywhere. I can't remember where they all are, but I can remember where most of them are. Because I have memorized them. Because I fucking hate this so much. Okay, there's like one over here, isn't there? I could have sworn there was like one hiding near the trees or some shit.
These people have come to join our town. Pick up their
Oh yeah,
migration flag and
can we
anywhere
expect comments
within
on
our
Steam's
influence
announcement
range.
regarding hardware? What are you talking about, little Rasmus? Kib's got any expectations for Anno 117? It's kinda just plopped out onto Steam very recently. It's out now? Is it bad? There's no fanfare? That's kinda strange.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Great One, for welcoming
How's
us
the
into your
population?
magnificent town.
Alright. We'll let them in. Only because they'll worship me as a god. Just dance for you. Dance for you. Ow. Chatfish. I'm a fucking god. I hate the tooltip thing. I got a lot of them, but I'm missing the classic one, and I don't remember what the classic ones are. I call them classic, not because they're classically great or anything, but because they're fucking... It's always these ones I forget about. It's always these ones I miss. And I always feel like it's down here somewhere. But I can't remember if it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I fucking mean, Chatfish. Click on the gold storage scroll. Some of the challenges could be, like, literally removed, honestly. Yeah, I saw the Steam stuff. People calling it, the Gabe Cube made me laugh. The what? The Gabe Cube? What the fuck? They made it, they're making their own console now or something? Oh my god, I'm poor as fuck for buying, like, luxury items, but, like, if I could, that, for just shits and giggles, would be funny. But the Gabe Cube, completely pointless. What does it do? Steam got it on main page right now. Saw a YouTube video too. Yeah, Steam just dropped a whole line. The fuck, why? They're gonna get into consoles when consoles are a dying market? Seems a bit strange. If you ask me personally. I gotta click on this, yep.
Temple? Why build that when you can build an armory?
You could build an armory.
Select the armory from the construction menu. Then place it.
It's a new Steam box and VR and controller. Oh, okay. Oh, it's basically just the next generation of their stuff. Okay, gotcha. It's neat, it's neat. I'm putting that there will upset the populace. So we should probably put it off to the side, not too close to anything crazy-wise. Not a tiny console, it's a whole PC and it's tiny. Gotcha. So basically, okay, so they're actually doing, oh my god. Is it another Kib's prophecy moments? It is, isn't it? I don't actually know. But if it is what I think it is, because I've been expecting these kinds of things for a while. Because a long time ago, we had this conversation ages ago, like before I became a YouTuber proper, and I even when. But basically, the idea is that shut up, game. I don't care what your stupid commentary is, video game. But basically, the idea was that eventually, video games were going to change. Consoles would die, right? And everybody knows that. But consoles is going to turn into at first, it's going to turn into a handheld, which it did in terms of the Switch and the Steam Deck. And then it's going to turn into big budget PCs that you can buy that will just have, it'll be like Alienware, but it'll be like Microsoft. It'll be like Microsoft's Xbox, you know, but it's a PC. You've got Steam's like Gabe Cube. Oh my god, the Gabe Cube! That's fucking amazing. That name is beautiful. But yeah, that's the natural state of evolution. Eventually, those Steam Deck and Switch will become obsolete as well. And they will be replaced with handheld devices, and eventually that'll just translate into neural augmentation. But that's for far, far future stuff. Eventually we'll have dreamscapes. I'm not sure if it'll go the Star Trek direction, but I kind of think it'll go my direction. But I don't know. Because when I wrote the sci-fi stuff for my setting, like, the entire production of the Builder Empire's entertainment production was that everything became a dreamscape, which is neural aug. I think it's just the way of the future. The DreamNet. What do dream? Welcome back, Gruncha Buncha. What be this? This game's awesome. Welcome, Seiko Star. He's like, Seiko. And I grab him. It's like, whoa. It's black and white.
Perfect. Click on the highlighted area to tell him to go there.
If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly.
Oh, you want me to go their game, you little goober. But yeah, militaries in this game are cool. It's sort of like Total War. If I could basically make black and white my way, I would just change the controls for the military stuff to play like Total War. More ideal, in my opinion. Because that would be perfect. Yeah, we're just messing around Black and White 2, modded with Redux 1.8.
Okay, boss, let's get aggressive. With the platoon flag in the hand, click on the enemy town center. This will order your troops to take over the town.
Remember, Chatfish, you can go to town if you want. Chatfish love living in
Off we
town.
go!
I really hate that the tutorial makes me take over a territory. Mostly because I actually dislike managing multiple towns in this game, because I'm not a big fan of how it works. I usually like having a mega city. I like to build tall in Black and White too. I mean, you can like spread out and have like multiple towns, and there's value to it, right? Because this has got ore here, you know, you can get them a mine up there.
These guys will eat twice the normal rate, so keep an eye out on your stores.
The Matrix. Yeah, basically. A neural net. Eventually, that's the direction of all things.
This is it. Attack!
So, they take over towns by standing around the town center.
War leader. You can take towns by impressing them too.
We could. Or we could conquer them, Chat. Chatfish, 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 kill. Chatfish. Now where... My eyeballs are looking and scanning, chat. I'm scanning for signposts.
Way to go! More followers for our glorious war machine. Yeah, now you own this town. You can do anything in the Green Influence Ring, just like in your town, boss.
Just like in our
Attack
town,
is the
boss.
best form of defense. Get your armies out there. A newly created platoon starts at experience level 1. Unless they fight, they gain experience. When the platoon's experience reaches a certain threshold, they go up to the next experience level, and with it, their skills such as fighting and speed improve. Lastly, if you want to disband the platoon, drop the platoon's flag onto an armory and let those weaklings off the hook.
Now, the big thing we need to do is we need to get breeders going.
By taking over towns using force.
Or by impressing the people in those other towns.
Yeah, war solves everything.
Well, actually, leader, you can win by a mixture of impressing and war, you know. Alas, the time of innocence draws to a close.
Innocence, I just annexed a town.
On the road of good
Or evil.
And by the way, war
There.
is evil.
That town set up.
I'm
Get off my
evil.
screen, I can't see. There we go.
Time to choose, boss.
So, Big Zug said he set up Linux. Also recently switched over to Linux full-time. For any of the Linux bros out there. Yeah, I don't know about Linux myself. I think that's not something for Kibbo. But you know what I'm saying. Alright, we got a lot of tutorials.
Another important part of the toolbar is the Objectives menu. Select the Objectives tab to right. Here you can find all the important tasks that will enable you to complete a land, and also some less important tasks that are just interesting to do. The tabs at the bottom right control which objectives you are looking at, either all of them or a selection from the total.
The objectives window up in the top left also displays the objectives. You only need to complete the gold scroll objective to complete the land, but you'll earn more tribute by undertaking some of the other ones.
Yes, you earn tribute for every objective you complete. Click on the gold scroll.
Click on the gold scroll.
As our city grows, the greater the distance our villagers will have to travel to aid their.
I have the wrong kind of autism for Linux, says Pyromaniac. Damn.
Build a road, grab an existing road by holding down the action button. Then drag out the shape of the road.
If Linux is a better alternative to Microsoft shit, if I could afford it, and if I could understand it, then I would be free of microcucks. Microcuck. Chatfish! Like, what? You said it, so we said it too, Kib. Derp. Derp. Oh my god, Chatfish. I will kill all the Chatfish. Slaughter them like animals.
Well done.
Wow, whole 2,000 tribute. Wow. I like how part of her arm is missing.
Oh dear, these people look terribly sad. They long for a child.
Yeah, we can steal
Pretty sure it's
a
free,
child
Kib?
from the nursery.
Yeah, well, free.
We should find
It ain't free to set up or use, I guarantee you that, boys.
some wandering in the
Plus,
forest.
it'd be incompatible with older games if I had to wager a guess. And as a streamer, I'm kind of landlocked. Here's have a child.
Oh,
She's basically about to turn into an adult.
everyone's happy. Yeah, it makes me sick.
Good work. You received tribute.
Oh my god, their daughter is about to mature into an adult. Okay, nope, it came back down, okay. You can see all their names. Not that we need to, and genders. Cheapy, 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 cheapy. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, you, Greek god! If you exist, I know you can hear me. My daughter's fallen pregnant. She says no man has touched her.
Damn,
It's
she's
an
getting plowed in the
immaculate
background.
conception, so it must be down to you. You are responsible for the child. Pay me a dowry of 1,000 wood.
And this is why you don't build lots of houses in the start.
Know you had it in you.
It wasn't him. We should find whoever is responsible and clear your good name. Something is amiss here, leader. Maybe you should see where she's going.
We'll see which direction it is. Alright. Oh, might be that house. We lucked out. Yep, it's that house.
Hello, Hudson.
Click on the gold scroll.
I knew something was going on.
You knew no such thing. Someone ought to let her father know about this.
Busted.
I can't believe it. I apologize. I'm so sorry for accusing you wrongly. I'll make sure the child is raised faithful and true to you.
And if it isn't, we'll fucking smash it. Good.
What a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, you gotta love a big ball of fire.
Just fucking look at each other.
Say it again. By clicking the action button on the sky, the hand will change to sundial mode. When the action button is released, the sun will move in the heavens.
Power over the sun.
But with great power comes great.
What do you want, Donald?
responsibility.
You fat fuck. He's like, "Ah."
Show us how it's done.
Well done, leader. But all right.
Needs a shadow.
Change the time to night.
And down we go.
Well done.
Now we can do the next quest. Let us smash them down.
No, I need help. This rooster wakes me up every single day. I can't get enough sleep.
Please help me to silence it.
Maybe we can help him, leader. Such tasks do reap rewards, you know. Roosters
Chat
always
wards.
crow when the sun comes up. Perhaps if the sun came up a few times in a row, the rooster would keep crowing until it gets hoarse.
Chatfishy. Imagine what this does to the gravity of the planet. Like, whoa! With flip off.
Well done. That irritating rooster has lost its voice.
We did it. You may now sleep. You must eepy time, Fishy Junction. Our creature's also waking up.
Hey, creature's waking up.
He's scared. He doesn't want to leave the pen.
Let's use the leash to get him to move.
To grab the leash, click on the creature with the action button. He's been in the pen for
Get out of there, you little bitch.
Make him come outside for a bit. Move him out. Excellent. With your creature on the leash, you can move him or get him to do things.
Get him to do things. No, don't do it. Throws him off a ledge.
Well done. That's how you get the creature to move. The creature's hungry. Let's feed him.
We must have grain,
With
Chatfish.
the leash in the hand, click on the field.
Look on the field. Ow, 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 ow. My earages, my earages.
He's hungry now. Whenever you
I do like the animation where he fucking like sucks his fingers for each of the little things because he ate food.
Double click the action button on that
Funny.
rock by the field, and he will be leashed to it.
That's right. Marvelous. You should now teach your creature whether what he does is good or bad. Oh dear, he's going to eat a villager. You should teach him not to do that.
Nonsense! Eating villagers will make him strong.
Click and hold the action button on him. Move the mouse quickly from side to side to punish him for eating that person.
Nah, move the mouse slowly.
Eat my animals.
You are well on your way to making your creature nice.
Come on, we're meant to be bad.
If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it.
Basically, left and right.
That is just about everything you need to know right now. Why don't you try experimenting with your creature?
Oh yes, we'll experiment with it more. Eating grain is good for your belly. There, now he will become fat. Monkey will eat grain. It's time for us to build the buildings. We're almost there, chat. We've almost beat Tutorial Island. I've gotten very fast at this game, as you notice. As I'm zooming along through it. I'm like, keep building, just keep building. What do? We build, build, build in our little baby Chatfish City. Sadly, that wasn't enough impressiveness to win. Okay, well, what do we need? Increase town's impressiveness. That's easy. We build a little road around the temple. There we go. Got it. Being a bit feisty with me. There we go. Skyscraper best building until a rock hits it and like 10,000 people plummet to the earth. Like, they tumble because a catapult misses. Yeah, once I did that, I built a skyscraper that was as tall, like several skyscrapers. It was like a rock or like an earthquake happened in my game, which caused them to collapse, and it killed so many people. So many people died. Just like tumbling to their deaths, like, that's the best part. Not when you lose that many chat bros. We've almost got it to where we need it. We just need to increase the amount of houses even more. Come on, cancel. Just gotta keep building. Basically build a new housing development which will expand our population capacity. You don't want to put buildings too close together because it lowers the quality and value of the houses. The value of the buildings here is very good. Like 100 plus. Impressiveness. Which should cause those villages to migrate soon. Yeah, 791. They are close to falling. 4,446.
We need to create a larger field.
This field over here? Like we could get bathhouses. So Chatfish can get sparkly. 850 impressiveness. I think we should get that. A university will improve the quality of our Chatfish's education, making my Chatfish smarter than everybody else's. It's like, wow, Kib, your Chatfish are so educated. Like, 1 + 1 is 7. It's like, yep, they're fucking smart. They're fucking smart. It's like, yeah, education. Didn't this game also have decorative trees? Yes, because it improves the quality of the land. People like trees. Also, decorative trees are important because they're marked as non-chop-upable. It's also important to make them so in case you don't use water miracles to grow, because trees will grow, but you can actually overforest in this game and deforest islands, which is actually really bad if you do that. A little cul-de-sac here. Let's check our bonus objectives. Alright, we've got everything except the taking over the towns. This little group of people is migrating.
I don't like the look of those fellows.
So there's powers that we want to grab and unlock. And the big thing we want to grab, the most useful one, is hand multi-pickup tool, which allows us to pick up more people. This people will migrate soon. There are 3,267 impressiveness required to capture. Now remember, if you God build everything, it's not as impressive because it looks like God's handing out things. So you need to let people build stuff too. Because it will help. It will help quite a bit. I like how this place is just like, they don't want more houses, they just want more storage. Because they're overproducing food. Send dudes, send Chatfish indeed. Let's see, the population of this town is a 50 out of 70 child population. Adults, 77 out of 174 total. 48 men to 29 women. We have a higher male to female ratio by a large margin. Oh my god, you can tell. There's 3 boys there behind that pregnant woman. And there are 2 daughters, or 1 daughter and 2 brothers right there. Behind that mother there. Yeah, that's insane. This mom has 4 sons. Or no, 2 sons. She has 2 sons too. Children will follow the moms. I do like how they'll just give birth on the streets, though. And you can actually see, like, she's pregnant with more children, so you can see that we're good. The big thing is making sure that women are running around mostly pregnant. Now, bear in mind, these breeders are basically like checkpoints. Any non-pregnant women that walks by them will be immediately impregnated. Like that. Boop. Pregnant. Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom. Now she's preggers with babies. And you want more people? Because guess what needs people? Armies! Fun fact about armies is they're immortal when they become soldiers. They don't age. So you can actually, if you have an army long enough and you like make them go to the barracks, they'll like exit the barracks as like old men. It's incredibly funny when an army's been in service for like a century and they come out like 107, 109, and like, fucking, I've been serving the military for 30 damn years, 7 centuries or some shit, I don't know.
Those people look a little desperate.
2000, yep, it's falling. It will be hours before long.
No, that's not right. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence.
Decorative trees are important. Okay, I think you gotta put decorative trees a little closer. Sometimes game doesn't want to let me put trees anywhere. And then it's not decorative. It's supposed to be intuitive, but you know how that is, Chad. God damn it. There we go. I'm dead on my feet, says the monkey. Turning to ash the moment they pass the gates. Damn. Yeah, pretty much. That can actually happen. We didn't get tribute from that. Interesting. Is it a rebalance thing? Storehouses are important. Making a drinking game out of this sounds dangerous, but I'll take a small sip every time Kib says pregnant. No alcohol, Sternmat. You're not allowed to drink alcohol anymore. She's like, but I'm thirsty. And it's like, not anymore. You know, Chatfish, sometimes I think Chatfish should be destroyed. Like, what? What? But only sometimes. Come on, you big babies. They're just fucking sad now. Like, how close are we? 1,295. They are soon to capitulate to our mighty, impressive city. Okay. They're close. They're close. 1,105 impressiveness required to capture. Running any mods, fan-made fixes? Yes, we're running Redux. 1.8. Like, oh. Yep. Whatever that means. Sure, chat. Sure. If that makes you happy, you little chatfishes. Just gotta keep building buildings. 119. Yeah, they'll be folding soon. $133 and $102. Should I gather grain to the field? Yes, you should.
Thanks to your divine intervention, our people are saved from extinction and are now...
Yeah, I think it's time we set out to teach these Aztecs a lesson.
First, we need to restore our people to their former glory and visit all the other
Forget support. Where were they when we needed them, huh? Let's just conquer them. Come on, let's go.
Damn. He's like, we're gonna need to gather the other races. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Gives him, Put something in the portal in order to transport to the next land. This is something that you should never forget about, chat. One of the most important goddamn mechanics in this game.
If you want to leave this land, click on the gold scroll.
So yes, I would like to transport a large sum of our population. Good, because the more people we bring with, the easier it will be to expand our righteous empire. The righteous empire! That brings us up to a total of 80. And I hope they don't get spit out as that. Somebody died when I dropped them. Disciple breeder. They're all breeders, by the way. Just teleport as many people as we can to heaven. Good. Good. Reguline says, not enough chatfish are liking the stream. Chatfish, are you not liking the stream? My god. Chatfish are like, we don't like it. Because we fish. And fish are angry. Why do chatfish do this? It's a simple little button. Are they walking out again? Yes, that's because it doesn't teleport them fast enough. I like how I'll get evil points for doing this, but it's like... I mean, I guess, because I'm technically abandoning this land. Like, think about that from their perspective. God literally came here, helped you rebuild everything, took 90% of the population, then abandoned you. Like, what an asshole. What an... The big thing here is bringing ore from previous lands. Because ores from previous lands will help quite a bit. Usually, if you want to min-max this, what you do is you actually grab all the ore from here, get a refinery, and make sure you get the ore refiner right away, and then just smash it out as much as possible. Blake says he liked it 4 times. That makes me more depressed, actually. Because that makes me think that, like, if you don't have a lot of likes, right, out of the viewership, and then, like, you think about it, right, and those likes are actually, like, mostly just, like, one guy, then it's, like, even fewer likes. Like, oh my god, I think I'd... Like, sometimes I think about killing myself, you know? But, like, now it's gonna happen. Now it's gonna happen. It's like, oh my god! You know, we all think about it. It's just natural. You're like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Better fucking end it all. Better... That's fair. I don't think they're gonna bring him anymore. I think we grabbed as many as we could. God damn, chatfish. God damn. Take an ore rock with. Even numbers are a mystery to chatfish. It's like, oh my fucking god, chat. Okay, you only bring so much. They did cap it so you couldn't just bring everything. Because that'd be fucking funny as shit.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Yes, now that I've taken all the resources from this land, like the parasite I am, I'm going. Just, no, come back. There goes Kibs again. Oh, chatfish. Chatfish. Just living my little Kib life. Living my little Kib life. We came out 7% good. We had done stuff. Tribute gained 275,000. That is a rather tribute, chatfish. Dying is gay. Kibs is even more than being late. Damn. Blake says I am so much pain. Why are you in pain? You're a chatfish. Yeah, oh, that's white. Ha! And he just sits there. The fucking staring at us. It's like, bruh. So this is one of the cool things about Redux. This is the hub world, basically. Where you go to, like, choose things. This island is handcrafted by modders. Not in the base game. My head itches. JPG. This island actually shapes and changes based on your alignment in Redux, which is kind of cool. So it becomes more beautiful as you're good, or it becomes more evil and sinister as you're evil. This is considered the God's Playground Island. Playground for Chatfish. Chatfish will play out because Chatfish play at it. Oh. Chatfish do indeed play on things. This is true. Set to very easy. Set to easy. Set to normal. Set to hard. There we go. I think this is skirmish. I think this is depart land. Yes, to the next island.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Click again to confirm.
Belts on my back. It hurts to exist. Well, if it continues to hurt, make sure you take it easy. You know, but might want to see a doctor if you got, you know, enjoyance and stuff. Make sure you're doing okay and being a happy little chatfish. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I guess I could be happy for a little bit. There used to be a time when the chatfish of the Discord would occasionally type. They don't do that anymore. They stopped doing that ages ago.
The Norse are led by the fierce.
This island's also handcrafted. It's quite nice, actually.
If the enemy take your town center, or if all your people die, you'll lose. Be very careful.
Now this is a handcrafted map. And it's very well made. Look at how beautiful this thing is.
Leader. Let's start building for victory.
Excuse me? Building? What about destroying? Smashing skulls? Come on!
If we create an impressive town, we'll have power and influence.
It's a big island.
Land. The Norse will
Very
flock
beautiful.
to us and swell the number of our followers. It'll be wondrous to behold.
The Chatfish want to live on the island, Kib. That's good. Chatfish do live on islands. Okay, it's better farmland right here.
Disciple farmer. Disciple farmer. Disciple farmer.
There's plenty of farmers.
Disciple forester.
Man, breed. Woman, forest.
Disciple forester.
Man, breed.
Disciple breeder.
Woman, forest. Yes. Never make women breeders. Why? Because women, well, they take forever to pop out babies. Versus dudes go and they can make lots of women, you know, have babies. So you only need like one male, like, realistically only like about 20 male breeders or 30. And then at the higher tiers of cities, you have about 40 to 60 or something like that, if I remember right. With the fertility statues. Alright, because this is going to be our industrial area over here, we're going to put the storehouse right there. It's time to get these friggin' boulders out of the way. Okay, find men, turn them into breeders.
Disciple breeder.
We brought our troops back from the other island. We need ore. Check ore.
Disciple mine worker.
Disciple chatfish. Disciple chatfish.
Disciple builder.
There we go. Get some disciple builders. Oh wait. Time to craft these roads. It's not the best or symmetrical, but it will get the job done. And that's the most important part, is to immediately lay out roads in advance. Like a web of bucket fishes.
Look, the people have remembered all about altars. Altars are where you can focus your godly miracles. Let's build one as soon as possible.
There we go. Perfect. There. The cat ears are back, says Foxness. Chatfish are gonna be cooked. I'm like, no. And they scream as they're cooked. They sizzle a little. These houses are terrible quality, but they are getting help built. The big thing is helping our little peoples build homes. The chatfish got to live in the houses, getting overly fishy. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. What do you think of that, chat? Like, we don't think much, Kib. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, we just build that storehouse like so. Look at that. Now we're cooking with gas.
Disciple breeder.
It's easier to tell what the Greek males look like because they wear blue.
Disciple breeder.
Okay, 8 disciple breeders.
Disciple forester. Disciple breeder. Disciple mine worker.
There we go. We don't want them turning into breeders because that'd be annoying. Does it require ore? It does. There we go. Uh-oh.
We
Baddies.
want 5,000 food, or your town will end up a black stain on the ground. We'll be back in 3 days. Meet us at sunset with the goods, or we'll burn this place to hell. Oh no! What are we going to do? We don't have that much food.
We could give them some of ours.
What are we, a charity? Let's just kill those Norsemen.
Leave the food here, leader. Well done, leader. You have built an altar.
What? I'm not gonna let those banditos terrorize my bucket fishes. I'm gonna send the army to destroy them. Go, chat military. Go and bring glory to the bucket. Like, sir, we're undermanned. It's like, I don't care. I don't care.
Disciple worshipper.
There. Now you'll worship whether you want to or not.
Disciple worshipper.
Okay. Well, hopefully our military will be able to defeat them. If not, we're in a bit of a pickle, chat. Bit of a pickle indeed. Look at that. Our beautiful little village is being built up. Oh, how the chatfish grow up so fast. Little military building there. Perfect. Perfection. Wunderbar. Alright, let's see how the chat military is doing. Our chat troops continue to march to glory. Their little legs. Wait, Chatfish don't have legs? That's ridiculous. They have fins. They can't walk. They have to roll or bounce. You know the rules. Or no clip. You can also no clip, I guess. What happens if you pinch those ears? Will Kibs go, yeah? No. You pinch Arrow's ears and she'll go, ah! You know, screams. Alright, chat. Will the Chatfish army win? Holy shit. The Chatfish are waging holy battle. Will they win? I don't know. I think they're winning. I'm not entirely sure, though. Ooh, it's getting a little close. Come on, Chatfish, come on. I think they're outnumbered. They might win. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, it's close. I think they might win, though. Fucking punts them. Holy shit. I think our boys got him. The Chatfish are victorious.
Thank you. We are rid of the Norse menace once and for all. Oh, take this tribute with our deepest gratitude.
La da 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 la da da da. Alright, get the chat legion back. Only 5 of our brave bucket, or 4 bucket fishies survived. That's not 4, that's 5 game. You can't count, okay? I'm bad at math, but that's just funny. Now we must do the spell miracle.
You've already made a worshipper. Clever old leader.
Clever old leader.
Miracles are a very powerful force, which can be used for good.
Or senseless, mindless, and glorious evil.
This altar already has.
I may play this game too much. Hee
Try
hee.
that field over there. Grab the miracle and just drop it on the field to water it.
Watering? I was hoping for something more, well, fiery.
Well.
Still, give it a try, boss.
Senseless, glorious evil. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They fly out the window. Oh, Chatfish, you absolute little mongoloids. Did they add any other quests here? I don't think there are any other quests. There are challenges. Let's see what those challenges are. Win the land, cast a water miracle, creatures build 5 houses, creature plants 6 trees, creature entertain 20 people, put all men into the army for 15,000 tribute. That might be possibly easy. I think I'd need to actually take out all the breeders. That's something you want to do, I think, right away. Fuck, that challenge would have been so easy. Had we done that right away, that'd be so quick. But I don't know if that's possible because they're breeders now. I have no idea what the creature did, but he had a new idea. And I don't know if I should be terrified or happy. On the bright side, we are over stockpiling, which is always a good thing. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da. Now, like the building you really, 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 really want, by the way, always, no matter what, industry-wise, is always, always, always the smelter. No and ifs or buts about it. Because ore is always the most limited resource in the game. That one's a bottomless mine, but that's never the case for 90% of these mines. 90% of them are like, I've got 5,000 ore, good fucking luck. And it's like, and it's like, so you want these things to help extend the amount of resources they have. Okay, so basically put it like here. Little chatfishy diddly-dee. Alright, there we go. Modify the shield into a Y for Yingwit. Okay, yeah, no. Making my men into all soldiers is not gonna happen. Well, it can happen, but I need to demilitarize. I need to demilitarize, then remilitarize, then separate the men and women. Yeah. Basically. Basically. God damn. Alright, let's see. We got that building taken care of. We got the smelter laid out. Now these are other independent tribes. So Kib's a segregationist based. You can do that in this game. My friend actually taught me about racism before I even knew what racism really was. And my first encounter with it was kind of this game, by the way. So in this game, there are different ethnic groups, right? There's Greek, then there's like Norse, and then there's Egyptian, and then there's Japanese. And I think there's another one? Or is that the 4 ethnic groups in this game? I think that's it. I don't think there's any others. Yeah, Greeks, Norse, Egyptians, and Japanese. There are more cultures in the other games of Black and White 1, but they don't have that many in this one by comparison. They only have 4, if I remember right. And one thing I saw him do is that he didn't like the Japanese people mixing with his other people. And so what he did is he built a wall around his city, right? And anytime migrants would come, he would never open the wall or let them in, but he would then let them live in slums he'd build outside the walls. And I never thought about that until now, on how fucked up that is, but that's incredibly funny. Or yeah, no, the Egyptians and then the Aztecs, yeah, because the Egyptians are in this game. Yeah, no, there's 5 races. 5 races. And Black and White refers to them as races, by the way, so it's not just like me being unique. But yeah, he built these walls, and like he would tier it so that the Greeks were at the center, and then outside were the Japanese and like the Norse and the like Egyptians and Aztecs, and they were like living in the slums. Meanwhile, while the Greek chats looked down from their walls at the slums, which would be the buffer zone for the invasions to push through. Like I said, you can do funny shit in Black and White too. Because the big thing is, you can ethnically discriminate. So if like, oh crap, there's some of these people, like I just like, I fucking, like just chuck the little fuckers, into the ocean, and bada bing, bada bam, they're gone. Now usually you don't want to do that, because again, your influence, your ring of like play space is based upon population. At least in the Redux mod, and it's more like the classic. In the other one, it's population plus buildings. But I kind of prefer how Redux handles it with population. I mean, Black and White 2 is abandonware, and if you want to play this, all you do is download Black and White 2, mod it with the Redux mod from ModDB 1.8, and yeah, you'll be playing literally the same game I'm playing. I would not recommend playing this game vanilla. While we did do that when we were playing vanilla, the game is so much better modded. Like, it's not even funny, and you're missing absolutely nothing not modding it. Because this island here is literally new. Like, there are just more missions in Redux because they added more. But you can do an insane amount of things in it. Like, we can ethnically discriminate. We can, like, when migrants arrive, we can tell them to fuck off. I can literally take a giant boulder and crush them. We can be entirely Greek pure. Like, you can be good, you can be evil, you can do whatever you kind of want. It's a city builder / real-time strategy game where you can build armies and stuff like that. The big thing is always make sure you have a lot of breeders for armies, by the way. Breeders and a smelter. You want a smelter to refine ore so that you're producing ore, because ore is 100% needed for war. Because you need to make troops. You also want to teach a creature how to fight, too. Teach him how to fight, you can actually take out entire armies by himself. You can even heal armies. Once you teach him how miracles work, like give him the heal miracle and other things, you're going very powerful. But yeah, this is like a tiny town. Like by middle of this, what's gonna happen? This forest is gonna grow this way because I'll have to meddle with it, and this will all become a city. And usually this will be a wall here, a wall there, as we expand this settlement into a mega city. Because usually how I build is I don't necessarily do Greek ethno-state like my friend does. Usually, because it's easier just to accept the migrants in, because you get the resources and you get their population, right? But if you wanted to do that, yeah, you just crush them. But usually what I do is I build tall, because you can basically take over these towns and have multiple little towns everywhere, or you can build tall and just have one town. I don't remember if he actually builds like a wall. Or the Norse actually hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, okay. Because the Norse guy will arrive as you basically take over towns. So until we get to a certain stage, he's not going to be here. So right now we just have neutrals, which these neutral towns will have their own neutral armies. Again, a redux feature, that towns have their own militaries. Some of the neutrals do. Yeah, because this town here is where the NPC arrives, if I remember right.
We've taken over a town.
What's funny is you can see the rain from afar, by the way, as it makes circles like that. See that? Just cute little things like that. Like it's raining over here, but it's not raining over here. Yeah, this is black and white too. Modded with Redux 1.8. I'm gonna play with that villager. Let's see what our creatures learned. Have you learned anything that I want to beat your ass for? Play, gather, gather. As long as it doesn't say eat rocks, I'll be happy. God fucking damn it. We don't eat trees! Bad monkey. I'll give you a black eye. Whoa-bam! That's right, you little bitch. Whoa-bam! Just like, oh my god, what are you doing to the monkey? Bonk! No, much tree eating. Fuck. I was in the middle of committing abuse.
Yeah, this is setting my evil antennae tingling. First, let's look at the Norse.
He seems to concentrate, and your godly powers will often let you hear his thoughts.
What? Greeks on my homeland? But I saw them all die at the hands of the Aztecs. My warriors will finish them here. They will not withstand another battle.
Oh my god, those bunnies are huge. That must be
We
bug.
Norse are a
Bunnies are
state in blood and war. We raid and we kill.
It's what we live for. Yeah. Black and White 2 is something you mod nowadays.
They can. I thought these Greeks were a peaceful race. I must watch closely.
I thought they were a peaceful race. We're as peaceful as we want to be. Better not have eaten a person.
Disciple breeder.
Fuck, I'm trying to pet you. God damn it, that's not what I want to do. Siren Wonder is the easiest wonder to get. It's also one of the most powerful ones because you can convert attacking armies into peepos. Foxer says he shall be gray soon. We haven't even grayed Hugo Fugi.
Warriors are no match for Norsemen. Prepare a force to destroy these Greek troops.
When you're just a Grekaboo and you don't know what's happening. What do you think, chat? Like Gwekaboos are evil, Kib. They're part of the Nazi party. They're one of the what? They're like, we don't know what we talk about. Chatfish. Store's grown in strength. He has. Yugafugi has yet to receive a gifted membership. For some reason, he's been able to avoid it. The little bitch. Just keep building, just keep building. What do? We build in our city. Huh? How many can he kill? Monkey's killing lots of them. He's hiding behind a tree. I'm able to kill them all. There we go. I'm only using the lightning ball if my creature goes down. Alright, good job. Time to take out the trash. What the fuck are stinky dead bodies?
Proving tough to beat.
Disgusting. Get that shit out of my city. Fuck, now it's gonna smell stinky on the side of the mountain. Well, let's at least get these ones out of here. So people don't at least see it, you know what I mean? Fuck, I just... Really, you know, my throwing arm. That ain't what it used to be. There we go. Okay, we killed them all. Very good. The big thing here is we need to grow our population more. Now let's check our objectives. What do we have to do? Bonus objective over here. Oh, it's these fuckers. Yeah, so in Black and White 2 Redux, in order to expand the content with new islands, they grab the quests from Black and White 1 and just put them in Black and White 2. Lee. Oh. I can't remember the rest of the song. I only played Black and White 1 a couple times. Wood. I lily. I lilo.
What? How can so many Norsemen die? This new lumber mill is what we need. Wood is the lifeblood of an army.
Thank you for this wood.
Our temple is complete.
Was that all I needed? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we're just little chatfish. Boop 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 doo ba doo boop 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 boop. Boo 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 boo, little chatfish.
Friends just wet himself.
Ho 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 ho, so funny. Ho 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 ho. I lily.
We lose a town? How can this be?
I'm just impressive. Most impressive. You are not a Jedi yet. Beep, 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 beep. What do you think of that, Chatfish? Like, we don't think, we fish. We fucking can't think. Oh. Takes two of us to even come out and cook a fucking sandwich. Is that fucking great? Make your creature build 5 houses. Use the water miracle. Create 2 platoons, separate 4 platoons. That's super easy, 10,000. Kib, you need to make a spiritual successor to this game with your universe. Gods in our universe don't have the power to do what we're doing now, where we can do direct, like, grabbing and... I mean, they could, like, theoretically, maybe, but, like, not like this. Like, if you have this level of interaction, oh, I guess you could actually have something like this actually happen. But it would be, like, in the first stage. Yeah, I couldn't do this in the second or the third. Things change, remember? Times change. Like, don't say that. Don't say. Why not, chat? What's wrong? Yeah, but it's just fucking screaming. The fucking sad in the background. Goddamn little chatfish, you little freakazoids, you little freakasaurs, you little guys, you. Like, yeah, it's a sweet little guys. You little guys.
So my people have a tavern. Let them carouse. Nobody drinks like the North.
Alright, we're gonna get a tavern just to one-up him. And then we're gonna get a nursery to help grow bobbies. Nurseries are also important for growing people faster. It's not very impressive to build over here, to be honest. So we might want to build up here instead. Oh, we're just little chatfish. Boop, boo, 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 doo, boo, doo, boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, boo, 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 doo, boo, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo. I mean, we could do a stream, chat, if you wanted to fund it, where I do a game design of this. I could make a game design of an actual successor. That I can do. But I don't have the resources to make a game like this. This would require... This might actually be easier to make than the game we're making. In a way? Sort of. But at the same time, not. Yeah, no, I'd want my own proprietary engine, to be honest, for something like this. Because I'm thinking about, like, what engines are on the market. Like, you could have Unity do this. Unreal would be a very bad idea, in my opinion. Like, it'd be the worst one, actually. So, fuck no. Not Unreal. Why do we? Why do we? So what's the plan with your tabletop? Some kind of book or just hand it out as promo material? What? Our tabletop? Our tabletop war game or a pen and paper RPG? What's the plan with your tabletop games? Some kind of book or just to hand it out as a promo material? It's basically on the scale of production size or production size, like overall goal. It's on the scale of, like, you know, Warhammer 40k stuff or that equivalent. Armies with different books. But remember, we only have a pittance of that resource. Granted, unlike them, we don't pocket it or we're not corrupt, so all the pennies actually get to where they're going. But the tabletop has very little funding, if that's what you're asking. Most of the finances are all dedicated to the video game, which is actually expensive. The tabletop is mostly made up of volunteers who are helping shape and build it. The only contribution I do to the tabletop war game is I write lore. But I also do directing, because it is my IP. So our tabletop for our stuff is basically massive. So the tabletop war game, right, is merely just a piece of a bigger puzzle, right? My vision for the general tabletop stuff together is you have a pen and paper system for, like, role-playing. Then you've got a tabletop war game, which they all plug in together. And then a naval war game, which is also going to plug into that. A three-part system. There's going to be expansions to the tabletop war game in the terms of, like, siege warfare and stuff like that, which I do know the tabletop team is currently working on, which is good because that's actually important because the part of the first scenario set that launches for the tabletop, right? Because they're currently working on the core rules. That's what Rapier's working on right now. Once the core rules are done, then we're going to start working on the Astrian Empire book. That's when I'm going to be a bit more required there. So that's when I do more because, like, unless it's certain mechanics, like about lore, like Illumine, or how the Astrian Empire's military works, or what kind of troops they are, numbers and balance is down to Chatfish. And this is why it's very important that we build it for the community, by the community. The first and only tabletop to ever be done as such. And the last. Because I'll tell you right now, no one's going to do it this way. Mostly because to do it this way, you have to be me. And you have to have rapier. And you have to have literally the same people. It's physically impossible to recreate what we're doing. Because you also need chatfish. Unless somebody just clones me in an alternate dimension. Then I guess. Oh, we're just little chatfish. And there's a big fucking army coming. Kill that army. Go, monkey. Oh my god, you're gonna throw the woman at them? Jesus Christ, it's Jason Chatfish. So yeah, that's like the thing. Because how we have our tabletop wargame set up is very, very unique in terms of how everything worked out.
Please, can we have more?
So yeah. But when it comes to tabletop wargame, once both the books are done, or once all 3 books are done, right? The core rule book, the Astrian Empire's book, and the Nefir's books need to be completed. Once those books are completed, the next up will be the free scenario and also paid scenario. It's free and it's not. Like the scenarios are free in the sense that like they don't cost money, but they're like introductory sets, right? So the scenario is called the Battle of Broken Storms, which is set before the crisis of 1022 AE in the Astrian Empire at the pivotal battle of Estios alongside the river of Osos, which is a key geographical location that separates the Astrian Empire, basically mainland, from its western fold. This is important because this separates the High Kingdoms. It's what basically this battle determines the fate of the Astrian Empire. You know, it's the empire on its last legs, but it was like several decades before, or not several, but like 5 or so decades before the start of the video game. It was important because if this battle was not, you know, won by the Astrians historically, the Astrian Empire would not be around anymore. They would have absolutely collapsed. But it also begs the question, what would happen with the Nefiric Horde? Because geopolitically and internally, the Horde was suffering from various problems too. So even if they took the land, like, it's debatable whether or not that would have actually been for the best, or if that would have resulted in a collapse. Like, there's a lot to theory craft and what could have happened had that gone a different way. This is what happens when you write an incredibly detailed, rich, and expansive setting. You get scenarios in which you go like, I honestly don't know. Like, it would take like a deep dive of a deep dive of a deep dive of that just to figure out what the fuck would happen, hypothetically speaking, if that went a different way. Because if it did, oh my god, that'd be fucking nuts. Because there's a couple of ways that could have gone, and that would have changed everything. Gangoid donates $2 and says, what Chad said, but add yinglets. Hashtag cook, hashtag help a fish. Thank you for the generous donation, Gangoid. But yeah, like, there's a lot to it. The part of the tabletop wargame is we did the entire mapping of Estios, and that's all pretty much done. But again, we're waiting on the tabletop team to pretty much get to that point before we can really proceed further. The idea of it is that the Battle of Broken Storms has 2 scenarios. One is the paid one, meaning that you don't pay for these scenarios, by the way, but you'd have to have bought the Astrian or the Nefiric army to actually play it, right? But the free scenario comes with free armies. And these are the free Astrian and free Nefiric armies, which are detachments. Detachments are always going to be part of free stories, because each nation I make in my setting, I will make a free army for. Because it's easy to do it that way. Okay, we built a lot of buildings. But yeah, if that answers that question. As for the pen and paper will probably enter development after that, if the tabletop team is okay with taking a break, or if they would like to continue with the High Kingdom of Aranor, or the Gurukar. Like, that would be the next thing, because those are the 2 next armies after the Astrians and Nefiric armies are completed. After those 2, I already mapped out every single army of Terrestria and what order they'll be done, including their mercenary armies and other, like, subsidiary factions and stuff like that. Like, for example, the Astrian Empire should technically have, like, a bunch of different armies, as it's not just one army. There's the Astrian Imperial Army, there's the Great House's personal armies, which only have some minor differences, to be frank. Like, they're not terribly different, but they are unique in flavor, I suppose. A different take on the formula. The Celestial Order has its different armies, and then you also have the chapters. of the different holy orders, which are, yeah, holy orders separate because they're part of the celestial order, which answer to both the archpriest and the emperor. Remember that the hierarchical structure for the Asher Empire is there's the archpriest, which is like the head of the faith, but he answers to the emperor. All is underneath the emperor, and the emperor is basically like considered divinity, or touched by divinity, because they're considered to have a sacred bloodline. Chosen by Celestios themselves, which if you don't know who Celestios is in our setting, Celestios is the wayward god. Basically the god of, like, you know, information, messages, you know, important stuff. The part that keeps the empire running. Messages. Organizations that base their stuff off of them, you know. It's always funny. The Imperial Messaging Service. Just, we love them. They are my favorite. They deliver letters. They do deliver letters. An astute observation, little chatfish. Will Terrestrial be the next Marine? Will Terrestrial War be the next Marines from 40k? Marines from 40k? What do you mean? Like, is this a joke? I'm assuming it's supposed to be a joke or something. Are those birds stuck in the trees? I think they are, chat. They are... Okay, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to have, like... birds, like, rest in trees, but they don't really work. If you're asking me if, like, a Space Marine army thing, we don't have stuff like that. Where it's like, we have the, you know, several different Space Marine chapters, and each chapter of the Space Marines is just more Space Marines. Yeah, that's just terrible design, and that's honestly really bad. Like, I never realized how poorly 40k was designed from an outsider perspective, and even as an insider perspective. Because, like, let's analyze, right? So 40k has sub-factions per different interstellar empire, right? That makes sense, because these things are interstellar, right? On the galactic scale. Of course there would be. And that seems like it would make sense. You have the Imperial Guard, which has this. You have the, you know... And they have a lot of detail with, like, you know, the Steel Legion and different subsets, and you got, like, the different chapters, like the Blood Ravens, the Blood Angels, you know, the fucking... all that other gay shit, you know, blah, 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 right? And then they have unique looks, aesthetics for, like, all that. And then you get to, like, the Tau, where it's like, here's red ones, here's blue ones, here's green ones. Then you get to the Tyranids, here's red ones, here's blue ones, here's green ones. You get to the Orcs, here's red ones, here's blue ones, here's green ones. And what's funny is that's where it all falls apart, because only a couple factions actually have that variety. Well, everybody else doesn't. And you ask yourself, well, why is that? Well, it's actually quite simple. Greed. They don't want to. Like, they're not going to have different variety and stuff like that. It's always bad when it happens. True. The original people probably didn't sound cringe, but the people who are what I would call the wardens of it have done no good favors for it. They've let it decay pretty badly. 40k is one of the worst settings on the market at the moment, next to Trench Crusade, in terms of decay. And that's saying something, because Trench Crusade just came out. I guess you could say that Star Wars also has a tabletop game, but it doesn't have decay like 40k or like the other ones have, or Battletech. Battletech is horrible. Battletech is absolute shit now. It's so bad, it's not even funny. It's actually just tragic how shit it's become. They're gonna ask for meat now. We're gonna want some meat. Warhammer Fantasy is better design when it comes to its armies? Absolutely, yes. 40k is actually really bad, but Warhammer Fantasy is actually really, really good. Like, it's really well designed. It's funny because they're so starkly contrasting. You'd think they'd both be good. Now, I will say that the early 40k stuff, when it started development, started very well. Like, it started off very good. But it fell apart as time went on. That's because Battletech ain't Battletech no more? That's true. Battletech is fucking terrible. It's fucking garbage. It's so sad because I love that setting, and I don't care no matter how much they ruin it. I'll still like Battletech, but I like the old stuff. It's kind of like 40k stuff, you know? I still like it. Just the old stuff. Alright, they wanted meat. We'll give him some dogs, I guess.
Need more meat, though. Thanks for all this meat. Thanks for all this meat. Thank you, Highness. We won't forget you, you know.
Okay, we got him. Oh, is that it? Are they done? I think they are done. Yeah, at least for now. The only thing I know about Battletech other than the video I read is that there are like 3 to 4 people in our server that has been talking about it for years, non-stop, for days. It's impressive. Because they're passionate about it. Honestly, that's really cool. In my opinion. I think that's awesome. I don't think that's awesome. I think that's incredible, actually. Like, and I know because I do check the other channels. But yes, and you also get that in the 40K channel, too. Those people are passionate about it. Just like the Star Wars channel. They just really like that setting a lot. And that's awesome. That's why when, like, I see people, like, starting to ask questions or talk about our stuff, even though our stuff isn't really there to be talked about much, I always get really excited because one day I want to have that too. But that has to be earned. You can't just get that overnight. You have to work for it every single day. And every single day of my life, I've been working towards it. I'm 30 years old, and I will die working on this project. I already know that. Some things you know. But I knew that when I was a little kid. It's just weird saying it out loud, you know? You just never really think about it. Or you do, but you don't. I've always known that would be the case. But it's one of those other things to slowly realize it happened. What I find funny is that there's actually people pining for this Echoes of the Second Age era for our setting already. It's like, come on, guys. You know, like, we haven't even like really done anything with the first one. Like, patience. I know that people are excited for the HACU stuff, but come on. It does take time. Currently working on Embers of Fear at the moment. We do got big armies. But I do think, sadly, stream has reached that point where we're at 30 viewers, which means it's time for sleepies. I know. Unfortunately, I hate that. But because of YouTube's algorithm, I cannot stream once we reach that number because viewership percentage ratios and how streams look at that. So if I have a stream that goes up to, like, you know, a certain threshold, I have to cut it at a certain point. I hate YouTube. We're not going to bed. I'm just going to I'm going to continue streaming, but in the Discord. I can't keep streaming on YouTube because, well, if there's no donos coming, the only other reason would be for viewership. But there's no viewership, and now, because people are... It is late. It is a weekday, you know? It annoys me. I hate how YouTube works. The more I learn about it, the more I hate it, because of how algorithmic works. So the less people you have at a threshold for stream, the worse you're ranked. And as you're deranked and pulled down, you can't keep going. PSA for those who are out there. You have to have thresholds where you cut off. Everyone does. I fucking hate YouTube. I wish I could just stream all day, but I can't. Alright, well, to Discord it is, chat. Good.